Hello everyone. In this video, we'll understand about operations research, this particular topic's background as well as the application domains in various fields. First, to start with the background. During World War II, UK military requested their scientists to bring in some sort of systems which can optimize their resource utilization. Means that time resources were scarce. Considering the scarce resources, how can they optimize their operations? That was the whole idea of the military requesting their scientists. So it initiated in England that time, and it was focused initially on military operations. Subsequently, this military, from military, it has gone into civilian also, means this OR topic is started being used in industry applications also. So basically, the OR, its cornerstone or the foundation for OR is nothing but a mathematical model, right? So it is the use of mathematical models, statistics, algorithm, which will enable the decision makers to take their decisions in a right manner. So it is used to solve complex real life problems by doing analysis of the same, and then the goal of that will be to optimize the overall performance. When we say optimize something which needs to be minimized, like for example, cost, how it can be done considering certain constraints. And another example for maximization can be profit, how it can be maximized considering some of the constraints. That is the objective of operations research. Some of the applications we'll see now. The first application is in project management. In project management, there are critical path method and project evaluation review technique, wherein this type of project network is being used to find the critical path. And after drawing the network, we can find out what is the floats available in that particular project, what are the earliest start time, latest finish time, and then earliest finish time, latest start time. All these things can be found. Subsequently, OR is used even to do crashing of certain activities, project, I mean, sorry, uh, resource leveling and resource smoothing techniques also, it is being used. In maintenance management, OR is used to decide about when should a particular machine needs to be replaced based on certain cost analysis, and different maintenance types are being used to preventive, breakdown, and predictive maintenance. In marketing management, it is mainly used for two main applications. One is to decide about the product mix of the organization, how much each product needs to be produced and sold. And the other area of application is about budget allocation for each particular sub projects in a particular factory or in a manufacturing organization, how much budget needs to be allocated in each project or in each product. In job sequencing, this OR is being applied, wherein there may be n jobs and maybe two missions, or there may be n jobs and three missions. How do we use Johnson's algorithms to sequence the jobs, which job to be run first, which job to be run next, etc., can be determined. Then in production scheduling, there are a lot of priority rules which are applied, namely slack time remaining, critical ratio, and then shortest processing time, then first come, first serve priority rule, and then earliest due date. These are some of the priority rules which are being used in production scheduling. Transport organizations, will be interested in knowing the shortest path from one source to one destination. That is possible by using certain algorithms which can enable you to find the shortest path. Again, it will be a network related diagram. In telephone network also, OR is being used, wherein we can find out the minimum spanning tree using certain algorithms, which will enable you to understand how effectively a telephone network can be laid. Even in pipe network, there is a technique called as maximum flow problem, using which we can determine the best network possible in the pipe network related problems. Materials management, it is being used to determine economic order quantity, reorder level, etc., which will enable the decision maker to determine the best order quantity and when it should be ordered, how much to order and when to order. These major questions of materials management can be answered. In capital budgeting, we use a technique called zero-one integer programming problem, wherein an objective function is created, along with that constraints are created, and then to determine which project to proceed with. If you have more than one project available, which project to proceed, which project we should not proceed, based on either revenue or net present value of the each project, you can apply OR technique. Then in banks and toll gates, queues are obvious, and how effectively the queues can be managed, decisions regarding whether we need to add one more counter or not, those decisions can be taken, which is taken based on the capacity utilization of the queuing system. Bidding decisions, we can use game theory technique of operations research to solve what are the best strategies available for two different players and what will be the value of the game. These are some of the application domains of OR. In case if you find the contents of this video to be useful to you, I request you to please like it, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.